MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week. Damon Cobb will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great, it's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch and see how this one unfolds.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Second inning upcoming from ball. Striding in once again, Steve Devanzo. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Pretty slick play down at the hot corner there. The dive and stab, and it's pretty easy to ole a ball like that, but he got it to stick in his glove. That's a nice play.
Digging in to try it again, Steve Devanzo. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Another 1-2 delivery. Ball 2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Popped high in the air. Devanzo is there, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Devanzo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Preston Tucker.
Runners off for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Kepler.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And there he goes towards second. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. Orioles leave 1.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Baltimore Orioles to victorious for the 40th time this season. Damon Cobb earns his first win of the season. Alex Colomé records the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail station.
We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. Andrew Heaney will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the 1 or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
Ready now, Steve DeVanzo. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Ready for another chance? Steve DeVanzo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Nope. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but
left field and deep. Dickerson going back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready once again, Steve DeVanzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Again, he sends it out of play.
Man, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Ready on 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
13, Manny Machado.
Runner goes for second, grounded to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Tucker.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to... Oh. Digging in once again, Steve Devanzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
No one better right here. No one better.
Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again.
Hey, your turn. Driving.
And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. Set to deal on 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Susac has it, and he makes the throw to first. Devanzo is retired, 2 down now.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Matt Strom. Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Robbie Erlin will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it.
And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start.
Digging in, Steve Devanzo. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, they've been playing great. I mean, this is a hot club, and here they are in the bottom of the first inning. They already find themselves up 4-0. They just got to continue to execute. This is a good team.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Get your pitch, huh?
And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans.
Let it fly. Let's go. Right
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. No runs. A hit. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Tyler Naquin.
Here we go right
Looking
now.
to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Steve DeVanzo. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that misses. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button.
Hey, drive him in, baby.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-2, the final score tonight. Jesse Hahn.
8 runs on 7.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Now to the plate, number 1. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 1.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And here's a shot of the action.
Man, I love this ballpark. As I look around Camden Yards, having had the opportunity to play a full season here, once you get past May, the ball flies everywhere in this ballpark. But right field, that wall looks high, but in right center field, it's a jet stream. You hit a ball in that jet stream out there, it's going to go.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's the hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Can't start any better. Stepping in, Chad Montero. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chad
Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, DeVanzo. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Digging in once again, Denny Rocker. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Denny Rocker.
Hit to first. DeVanzo has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now batting, Steve DeVanzo. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
0-1, here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1.
Come on, big guy, 1 time. Here you go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Into the box, number 26. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Full count, here it comes. Slow grounder to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Andrew Triggs earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds. Dan Plesac. On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Your way next. This is on the ground over to first. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Well, he fell behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Steve DeVanzo, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ooh, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So nothing. Striding into the box, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Quinn looks up, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 38. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Steve DeVanzo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there, and it's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Steve DeVanzo. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now at the plate, Denny Rocker. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Steve DeVanzo.
First baseman, Steve DeVanzo.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Well, Matt, he's homered in this game. Drives in a run right there. It's his 3rd RBI of the ball game. He's doing his part.
Third baseman, number 13.
So striding
Machado.
in, Manny Machado. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And he'll step off.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Ready with the 0-1. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here. And the A's make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. 13-5 at the end of all the action.
A player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. A hitter lacking patience and discipline will be easily exposed by major league pitching.
First open for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here. Stepping in, Steve DeVanzo. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss and a ball down. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nothing better than playing good baseball in front of the home crowd. And your 4-1 homestand, that's good baseball. They're executing. They're getting good pitching. I love watching them play right now. They're in a nice groove.
Here it comes, 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now the starting lineup for the visit.
He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Do it, no one better. Come on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hey, be patient. Stay back.
Now batting.
Let's go.
Left fielder, Preston Tucker.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance, Steve DeVanzo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Here we go.
Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the way. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. To second for 1, on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo.
First baseman, Steve DeVanzo.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
3-2 now.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Preston Tucker digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And there he goes towards second. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore. Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Enrique Burgos earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Carl Dupree closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of... Now batting, Steve DeVanzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and to win the first game of the series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Cloud. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm.
All right, one time right here. See it, drive it like you can.
And he'll step out for a fourth time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A curveball that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Come on, big guy.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third. Digging in, Steve DeVanzo. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Brantley. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-1 is the final tonight. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive. Coming to the plate now, Steve DeVanzo. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team.
All right, let's go now. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Herald this Indians ball club as they begin play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, see it, drive it. Here we go.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Set to deal on 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. How do they get back into the win? Now in the box,
Up next for the
Steve
Orioles,
Devanzo.
first
0 for 1 here in the early
Steve
going.
Devanzo.
And that misses for ball 1.
Now we're going to see what he's made of, Matt. He got a couple runs right there they put on the board for him, but now you got to be that stopper. This is the half inning. You got to shut them down after you were given some runs.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. No outs, nobody on. Favorable call in there for a strike.
You got it. Going better. Let's go.
2-2 count. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Altair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Aaron Altair.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way.
Ready now, Steve Devanzo. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Devanzo.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, he's watched himself struggle now, and his average has fallen below 240. So that's a welcome hit for him, and I'm sure the manager as well.
Here's the 0-2. Runners off for second. Lifted in the air to center. Salgado has a beat on it. 1 down. Here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready on 1 and 2. Runner goes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Altair makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. On to first. Now at the plate, Steve Devanzo.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 6-3.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Devanzo. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
See it, drive it like you can.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact.
Ready once again, Steven Salgado.
25.
Come on now.
Steven Salgado.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Altair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2?
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs.
Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Now at the plate, Steve DeVanzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right over the middle, knee high. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood. This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling, even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Here's Manny Machado now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when it gets the 2-2 count.
Here's Starlin Castro. Was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Baseman Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And Alonso will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles.
Batting fifth, catcher Carlos Herman.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the. At the plate, Steve DeVanzo.
First baseman Steve DeVanzo.
And that one stayed too low apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1. 1 out, nobody on.
See it drive it. See it drive
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Digging in and looking for more, Steve DeVanzo. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hopped up. Alonso has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Steven Souza.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready once again, Ben Revere. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his leg.
Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And that misses for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Nice and patient, 1 at a time.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Hot shot toward third. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Machado.
Hey, drive him in first. We need you. Here we go.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Number 49 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else?
Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this. Garrett Richards gets the starting nod for the Halos. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring?
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Here we go.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Souza has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Here's Ben Revere. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Left fielder, Ben Revere.
Hard hit to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
Stepping into the box, Martin Trayer. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. To second for one, on to first, and they turn the double play. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. DeVanzo is retired, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Trayer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hot shot to third. Taken in by Machado on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I don't know how he got a piece of that pitch. That's a great pitch. Fastball up in the zone with 2 strikes, and he still was able to foul it off. Pretty nice job of staying alive.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Manny Machado now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. There goes the runner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Revere going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 23 for him thus far, and the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Stepping in, Carlos Herman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Carlos Herman.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Devanzo.
Steve Devanzo.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate.
Come on now, what's that right here?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manny Machado. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a step off. Now he'll step off.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch. Wait for a good...
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Once more, a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Come on now, get the pitch up there, kid.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Starlin Castro.
The 1-2 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. High pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Yeah, there's got to be some weight lifted off a bunch of shoulders in that clubhouse tonight. They finally break that 9-game losing streak with a nice win here.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Damon Cobb earns the win, his second. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angels. Digging in now, Steve Devanzo. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Digging in, Manny Machado. He went deep in the contest last night. And he'll step off.
Hey, see it, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Pickoff move to second, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. That. Now to the plate, Steve Devanzo.
First baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Devanzo.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marco Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slow grounder to first. Devanzo charging this one, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Steve Devanzo. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on. So coming to the plate, Carlos Herman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. Ready now, Andrew Poirier. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Now batting, Miguel Alvarado. And he's working on a 3-double game right now. Down the first baseline. Throw to the plate. Settling in now, Steve Devanzo.
First baseman, Steve Devanzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. One there. On to Alonso. It's a double play.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-2.
Even more so at the highest level of play, the honing of fundamentals must never be overlooked.
Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Andrew Heaney will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
And he is in there, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Evan Longoria.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Matt Duffy. On the year, he's hitting at exactly a .310 clip.
Matt Duffy.
Popped high in the air. DeVanzo is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, come on now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The tag, and he is out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Here it comes on 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Anyway, kid, here we go.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Steve DeVanzo. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Hit softly on the ground to first. Mancini ranges to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tampa Bay get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Jose De Leon earns win number 4 on the season. Andrew Heaney takes the loss despite allowing only 1 under. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. So striding forward now, Steve DeVanzo. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now a moment here in ball.
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down one. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score one run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Kiermaier.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Steve DeVanzo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
DeVanzo.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. DeVanzo is retired, and there's one. Ready for another shot now. Steve DeVanzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And this is fouled back and out of play. Got him swinging in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. DeVanzo is retired, 2 down now. At the plate, Steve DeVanzo, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Third baseman number
ready
13,
once again, Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate, Preston Tucker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once, and he'll step off. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Number 35.
9 runs on 9.
We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Standing in, Steve DeVanzo. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch coming now from Hughes. Lays off 1-0. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now they won their last game. Now they're one.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo.
First baseman, Steve DeVanzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Come on now, rip.
1-1 on the way from Hughes.
2 balls.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Here we go.
Now the 2-1 coming from Hughes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hughes ready with the 2-2. A bullet to first base. And he is out on the tag. So no runs on 1 base hit. No. Into the box. Number 29 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. DeVanzo scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself. And so coming to the plate, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. So striding in, Matt Duffy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Kevin.
The windup and the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner. They're first and third. They're in business.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny
Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado. He singled his last time up. And the runner back. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Hey, drive those guys in.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Baltimore Orioles get their 20th home win this year. Justin Bonds earns win number 7 on the season. Phil Hughes is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Alex Colomé wraps it up for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. So stepping in, Steve DeVanzo. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining, but because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a dive, but he's back.
Let's go.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout score. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Here we go, kid.
Now here it comes. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here's Manny Machado now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Now you'll see guys swing with pitches that have movement in the dirt, but that was just a fastball.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole. Stepping up now, Steve DeVanzo. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And, Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Matt, this has been one of those up-and-down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in. In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him.
Let it fly right here. And nice and patient. Get your pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Now another 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB, man. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Here you go. See
Another try at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good.
So striding in,
Now batting,
Jose Martinez
left fielder,
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Shoots this one over to first, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game. Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. So ready once again, Steve DeVanzo. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
DeVanzo.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're...
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Manny Machado.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. 24 home runs for him on the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Ready for another shot now. Steve DeVanzo struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike one.
Well, he sure didn't look good right there trying to put that bunt down. I'd be surprised if they give him the bunt sign again, but let's watch and see.
And a rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. No problem here, 1 away. In now, Carson Kelly. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Carson Kelly.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Ready for another chance? Steve DeVanzo. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Hey, no one better right here. No one better.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hey, drive him in for us.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Into the box now Steve DeVanzo. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball one.
There we go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 9-7 the final score in this ball. On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball. So coming to the plate, Steve DeVanzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Low for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Digging in, Preston Tucker. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Left fielder, Preston Tucker.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So digging in now, Steve DeVanzo. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
DeVanzo.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, see if you can drive it. What do you say?
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding into the box,
now batting,
Steve DeVanzo.
Steve DeVanzo.
The pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Hey, wait for a good one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
First 3-1. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Digging in now, Steve DeVanzo. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the two-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel. It got back in on him, but it didn't beat him. He's strong enough to shoot it the other way. Stayed inside the ball for the base hit.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And that's through for a hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Here's Starlin Castro. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And a double steal try here. Line drive to left. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. The 0-1 on its way. And they'll play the station-to-station game here, but this is a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Hit hard down the line. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Dent rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Riding in once again, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there.
Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Way in front of that fastball.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
Pitch on the way. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? There you go.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-2 one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Steve DeVanzo. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Steve DeVanzo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And that misses ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
Nope. 3-0.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gamble is there to put it away for out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play. 8-4 tonight. The Baltimore Orioles slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Robbie Erlin earns his 8th victory of the season, so that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night. Digging in, number 22. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Number 22.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back.
Stepping into the box, Steve DeVanzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Here we are at the bottom of the first, and they've been playing well, and it looks like that good baseball is going to continue. They already find themselves leading 2-0 at the bottom of the first inning. They're playing good right now.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Now batting, Manny Machado head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. 9 base hits in 27 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. And a little self-preservation down at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits, usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
13, Manny Machado.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Amarista ranging into shallow right. 1 down. Here's Starlin Castro. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gamble is going to get there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, let the can up there, huh? No one better.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping into the box, number 25 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now both runners are breaking. Shoots this one over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
I always say the middle.
Digging in to try it again. Steve DeVanzo. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. In there, 0-1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Rendell Grichuk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-2, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Standing in, Steve DeVanzo. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time. Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning.
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. Hard ground ball to third. Machado is there. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Coming to the plate now, Steve DeVanzo. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
DeVanzo.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday. So if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Digging in, Dan Vogelbach. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Dan Vogelbach.
This is on the ground over to first. To his right, DeVanzo. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Settling in now, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
DeVanzo.
Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Well, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Darno gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. DeVanzo is retired, and there's one. Striding in, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Steve DeVanzo.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Steve DeVanzo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Well, he sure didn't look good right there trying to put that bunt down. I'd be surprised if they give him the bunt sign again, but let's watch and see.
And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
Oh, now he finds himself down 0-2. Look, he's trying to force the action. You still got a bunt a strike. That was 2 balls that were out of the zone. Now he finds himself in trouble.
He struck him out. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Dylan Bundy earns his 6th winning decision in this one. On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park. So striding forward now, Steve DeVanzo comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is a big game in my eyes because the weekend is right around the corner here on this Thursday game. But you lose the first game, and then you win the next.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Now in the box, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Steve DeVanzo.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Steve DeVanzo. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. You realize how many strikes he's throwing? The first pitch that every hitter in the game, every hitter has been for a strike. That's 100% on the first pitch has been a strike. and they've taken advantage of it.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on. So stepping
Now
in,
batting,
Steve
first
Devanzo.
baseman.
3 at-bats
Steve
for him in this one, all
Devanzo.
ending with him going down on strikes. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Let's go, kid. One time.
Here's
right
the
here.
0-1 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. 5-0 the final score today. Garrett Cole earns win number 7
final
on the
line score
season
this
as he
afternoon.
struck out 13 in this one.